Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and do a what you need to know moving forward reading, okay? So if that is something that interests you, please stick around. Gemini, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box. That will have any information that you need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into this. So we have the sun that came out. That could quite literally be what you need to know. The sun is coming out, okay? Things are getting better for you. The sun could literally be coming out. Maybe if you've been stuck in the winter blues still, it's going to be warmer weather here coming up, okay? But yeah, the sun is significant for whatever reason, Gemini. Maybe you need to get out in the sun. Maybe you need to soak up some vitamin D here, okay? Maybe you need to be around nature, be around trees, be around animals. There's something about that. Enjoying nature's bounty is what I'm getting. Some of you guys could be hiking, you could be riding your bike, you could be kayaking, okay, you could be running, you could be going on walks, whatever activities you like to do outside, Gemini. I feel like some of you guys are doing that, okay? And I feel like you're just enjoying yourself, right? There's an energy here of happiness, you know, of joy, of laughter, of just wanting to feel light, wanting to feel free, especially as we go into the summer months, okay? For some of you guys, you might feel like it's already extremely hot. I know that's how it's feeling in Florida already, at least where I'm at. Like, it is hot already, and we are only in May, okay? So some of you guys could be like, it's going to be a very cruel summer. It's going to be a very long summer. It's going to be hot. Okay. That's how some of you guys could be feeling. I'm also getting, and this is kind of deeper, but this is what I'm getting. I feel like somebody has been teetering here for a second on what they believe. You could have subscribed to many different beliefs, or you could have had two different beliefs, right? I'm going to use Christianity as an example just because it's, you know, it's the easiest and it's the most obvious, so that's what I'm going to use, but it could be anything. I feel like there's something where your whole community kind of believes in something, your family, this was your upbringing, this is a tradition, you know, this is something that's very much instilled in the fabric of where you're at or who you've been, okay? But I feel like for a long time, Gemini, you've kind of been shifting to a new way of thinking, a new way of being, and maybe you have considered yourself like, you know, on both sides, right? Like, so you have one foot in this world, one foot in that world, okay? But the more that you step into this new world, it's like the less you're able to kind of find the validity or the inspiration to keep visiting this old world, okay? So some of you guys could have, like, let's say you go to church, right? And you've always went to church but you for a long time it hasn't hit the same way, and it's felt more like of a discomfort than anything. It's like there's this energy here of not allowing yourself to go through that for the sake of just going through it anymore, of clinging on to something that was very comfortable. Instead, we're going to kind of go into this uncharted territory where our heart's calling us, right? And there could be some fears associated with this, because there could be this feeling here of, you know, again, your community, right? What are people going to believe? Are people going to judge me? Am I going to lose people? Is this going to bring complications and changes to my life? And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that yes on all three of those things. You know, people are going to judge you. People are going to leave you behind. You are going to have complications and changes in your life because of this. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't still believe what you believe, or that doesn't still mean that you shouldn't like go off in a new direction just because it's difficult, just because other people around you don't get it, you know? There's something here where it's like you can't subscribe to the old way of being anymore, Gemini, and people around you are going to, they're going to notice that, they're going to see that, and they're going to feel whatever way they're going to feel about it. And if people start to become abusive, you know, where they start to gossip about you or judge you or be very mean to you because of your new beliefs, well, then you just need to cut those people off. Don't go around those same energies anymore, even if this means completely changing your life, okay? And that could be the situation for somebody, depending on how deep they were into this former image of themselves. And this doesn't have to just be about religion, guys. This could be literally anything. So you guys got to take it as it resonates for you. But there is an epiphany. There's some kind of truth that's coming over you here, Gemini. It's like you are maybe observing something, reading something, having a conversation with somebody, and something clicks for you. And it's like I'm seeing two links of a chain kind of being put together. And it's like I'm stronger because of this. I wasn't complete when I was trying to live in both of these worlds or be both of these things or appease both sides, right? The side that's authentic to me and the side that, you know, my family, my friends, society wants me to be. Now that I'm kind of allowing myself to be what I am and to accept the truth for what it is, I'm a strong chain now. Like I'm stronger because of that. Okay, so that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. All right. Sorry, there's like a fungus gnat from my plants. I don't know if there's like a certain season, like it probably is the warmer seasons or something, but fungus gnats be, you know, just coming in groves here, guys. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to use the animal messages today as the overall message, and I will probably pull from the tea leaves just to get some details. I did notice that the raccoon is on the bottom of the deck, and this is again wearing a mask and not really wanting to be seen. This card does talk about within the realm of success, but this could also just be, again, allowing yourself to be seen and your authenticity is scary to you for whatever reason, okay? So let's get some messages out here for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know, Spirit? What do you want them to know? What do you want Gemini to know, Spirit? What do you want? Okay. We have the dolphin. I love the dolphin, right? The dolphin, for me personally, especially with the sun, it's like I want to get out and I want to play. I want to enjoy my life, right? I'm on the move with the turtle energy here. Okay, there's this energy here of going off on a sweet journey here, maybe connecting with people, maybe meeting new friends, okay, maybe meeting a new lover. You could be talking to somebody new, Gemini. There is also this energy here with the dolphin of having like a telepathic connection with somebody. So you could be recognizing that more and more, that you're kind of able to be, you're kind of sensitive to how other people are feeling or what other people are thinking here with the dolphin energy. There's like this energy of like, well, I can kind of sense, you know, how they feel about me or how they feel about a situation. I can read a room very well, right? But the dolphin is a very curious, happy energy. It's vibrant, it's free, and I feel like that's something that you want to embody. And I feel like Spirit wants you to, like, love yourself, focus on yourself, be happy. You know, don't worry about the stresses of life too much, because the stresses of life at the end of the day are always going to be there. What else do we have here for Gemini gang? What do they need to know, Spirit? What does Gemini need to know? We have the lamb coming out. Wow, that's crazy, because the lamb talks about that truth. The lamb talks about a deep truth that's being given to you. Whether this is coming from, again, a book, an outside source, a conversation, a video, maybe you're observing something, but the lamb is asking you to take this truth deep within, let it sit, and to contemplate, to meditate on whatever this truth is, because truth is a gift, right? Though it can be scary. So I feel like, Gemini, there's something here about you being a lot more authentic to yourself here, okay? You allowing yourself to kind of see what your truth is and live by that truth with no, like, you know, inhibitions here, right? We're not sitting here holding ourselves back anymore, is kind of the energy that I'm getting. Some of you guys could be going on like a spiritual retreat or something like that as well, is what I'm getting. What else do we have here for Gemini gang? What else do we have here for Gemini gang, please? For Gemini gang. This turtle energy really wanted to come out, so there you go, okay? Yeah, on the move here, right? And feeling at home within yourself. Some of you guys could be walking away from very vampiric energies, okay? Energy vampires that want to suck you dry. They want to drain you of your fun. They don't allow you to be who you are. They don't allow you to step into your own sense of authenticity or creativity here. I feel like you are walking away from those energies and you're trying to find like-minded individuals. And for some of you, depending on where you are, this could be really uncomfortable. It could be hard. Some of you guys might live in households with people that just do not believe the same thing that you believe, and it's difficult to talk to to them, because everything kind of gets brought back to this one divide that you guys have. It's like this person isn't willing to see your point of view, and you understand this other person's point of view, but you want them to try to understand your point of view, so you're standing very firm on what you believe, right? There's just this energy here of like, I'm not going to put up with that anymore. I do feel like with the turtle, you're kind of walking away from things to go off on a new journey. I feel that very strongly. You have some kind of inherent wisdom here with the turtle and the lamb that has helped you deliver and develop an inner truth that's really helping you feel more carefree and able to be who you are, right? In your full authenticity here. Now, I don't need to read the turtle or the lamb because I already know exactly what these cards are talking about. I want to read the dolphin though, because we don't get the dolphin that often. It says, innately intelligent, healer, light, and blessings. The gift of the dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact that they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with a dolphin type will change your entire course of your day, and thus your life. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. When in balance, active healer, strong spiritual practice. When out of balance, underestimates own power, and to bring into balance, like-minded spirits, okay? So yeah, that's, well, you know, maybe I do know what the dolphin means, right? Because that's kind of everything I was saying. I just feel like you're developing an inner truth here and you're standing by that. I feel like you make an impact in people's lives, Gemini, everywhere that you go, whether you're aware of this or not. You could also have people that are making an impact in your life, and these people are helping you develop a sense of inner truth. And I feel like this is helping you move forward in some kind of way with this turtle energy. Now, Gemini, you also have a very strong built-in self-protective system, okay? Like, you are willing to kind of be on your own. You can thrive on your own, actually. You know, you have everything that you need inside your little shell there. But I do feel like Spirit wants you to connect with like-minded individuals. I do feel like Spirit doesn't want you to feel like you have to be because I don't know, with this lamb energy, it does give like, you know, sacrificial lamb, or feeling like, you know, you're always on the chopping block here, right? Like people are not going to understand you. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that your tribe is out there. You know, it is. And you are going to find people that agree with you and believe in what you believe, and it makes the conversations flow. It makes things easier. And also there's this energy of being able to expand your mind because there's a healthy debate going on. There's not this energy of like, oh, I just want to prove you wrong and get you back over here believing what you need to believe, right? I'm not even open to hearing what you have to say, which is actually what a healthy debate is. When you're debating with somebody, you have to already know what their viewpoint is and understand that viewpoint to then debate why your viewpoint is this. Okay, that is what a debate is. But nowadays, debating is just arguing, where it's like, I don't want to hear what you have to say. I don't even want to understand what you have to say. I want you to understand what I have to say. So I feel like there's something here where it is more healing. It is more, it's more productive for you to actually talk to like-minded individuals versus trying to get through to people who just don't get it, okay? That's just for some of you guys. Let's get some tea leaves out here to kind of pull this message together here. What do we have for Gemini for what they need to know, Spirit? What do they need to know? We have March energy, spring cleaning. Pisces, Aries energy could be significant here. And I do see that. There's something here about with the spring cleaning here. Like, we are cleaning up, you know? We're cleaning up the environment. We're cleaning up our mind. We're cleaning up our soul, our body. We're cleaning up our connections that we entertain in our life. You know, we don't want to entertain these energies anymore. Look. The vulture, we saw it with the animal messages, and now we're seeing it here. So it wanted to come out. Energy vampire, paranoia, stalker vibes. It says depression and anxiety and worry that someone is working against you. I do feel like there is something like that going on, Gemini. Whether or not somebody is actually actively working against you or not, they could be, for sure. I see that with the lamb. I always see the lamb as like a target type of animal. But I feel like this is also like, if I come out with my truth, if I express my wisdom, right? will I be attacked for this? Will I be judged for this? And there's something here with the turtle energy where it's like you'd rather just kind of walk away from it. You'd rather go in your shell, or you'd rather find, again, like-minded individuals here. But some of you guys could feel like there is an energy vampire around you. There's somebody who just sucks you dry, okay? We also have the rose. Romance is in the air. Okay, these messages are all over the place. Feelings are blooming in a romantic gesture. So for some of you guys, there could be some romance here on the horizon. That could be that dolphin energy, right? Like somebody could be coming into your life that really just impacts you in such a profound way. Like they change you. They change how you feel about things, how you think about things. They make you think. The things that they say, it's like, I'm getting the energy of somebody being like, wow, I really, honestly, I never thought of it that way. You open my mind up, right? You help me expand. You help me see myself in the world in a completely different way. And it's a good way, you know? It's something that allows me to be who I feel inside and doesn't constrict me or restrict me to, no, you have to believe this way or think this way. This person, whoever this is, does not judge you, is the energy I'm getting. Like this is somebody who really supports you on an individual level, loves you for who you are just as a person, right? I'm not saying they're in love with you, maybe, but I'm getting the energy of somebody who just, like, as a person, they encourage you for who you are. You could tell this person the most strangest things about yourself, stuff that you would never tell anybody else, and this person wouldn't even bat an eyelash. They'd be like, yeah, I experienced something like that too, or yeah, I get that, I see that. It's like an oasis in a desert is the energy I'm getting with this person. So I like that, you know? But the way this vulture is looking at this rose, somebody around you could really be interfering in this connection or doesn't want this connection to come together for whatever reason. I don't really know why. I don't know why this person wouldn't want this. Maybe they are afraid this person will take you away or will change you, or maybe they feel like this person's too different, Gemini. What else do we have here for what Gemini needs to know moving forward? What else do we have here, Spirit? Let's get one more, I think, for what Gemini needs to know moving forward. We have, oh, that's going to be too many. I wanted only one more for what Gemini needs to know moving forward, Spirit. Okay, we have one more, the mice. Discord among family and friends. Y'all, I don't know what this message is saying. Y'all are going to have to let me know if this resonates, but it feels like you want to be, I'm hearing that song from the Cranberries, an amazing song, guys. 'Cause I'm free to decide. Yeah, I'm free to decide. Okay? And I can't say the rest of it because you're not really supposed to say that word on YouTube, but it talks about I'm not so, you know, I can't even say it, guys, but it's basically where she's talking about she ain't going to unalive herself. Like, she's not in that state of mind. So it's like, basically, she can decide what I'm getting here, okay? For some reason, Spirit's saying this is significant, so we're going to keep it out. What I'm getting here is that some of you guys want to go off in a new direction. You want to do something different with yourself. Maybe you met somebody and you're like, this person is different, right? And this person, my friends and my family would not understand this person. They would judge this person and therefore judge me, right? And some of you guys could care about this person so much that you're like, I don't want them to be judged, you know? So there could be something here where there's a need to kind of decide, right? And I feel like that's the energy here. With the Lamb, I feel like the truth is going to be given to you, and it's going to be given to you in a surprising way. I feel like you might not be expecting this. This could be something somebody says. This could even come from your friends and family. They could say something that you're just like, wow. And it really solidifies that you're making the right choice here. Now, the bow was what Spirit said would be significant here. Someone admires you from a distance. We have making a name for yourself, and you are highly thought of. It's interesting because the mice talks about, again, discord among family and friends, a lack of leadership, and you may be pulled into family drama. I feel like there's something here where either you or somebody in connection to you is very highly thought of. This person does shine, you know, and this person is authentically themselves. There's this energy here of somebody being exactly who they are, and that is it. I ain't gonna put on airs for you to make you feel comfortable. I'm not gonna change who I am for you so you feel better and you can sleep better at night. Like, this is who I am, and that just is what it is. And you're either gonna have to accept that or you're not. It's a personal thing, right? It doesn't have anything to do with me because I am who I am. I spent my whole life developing who I am, and I'm not going to hold it back for you. right? This could be the attitude of this person, Gemini, whether this is you or somebody else, okay? And I feel like, yeah, this would cause some kind of problem among your family, your friends, because this person is just different. But I feel like you actually vibe with this person. Like, there's energy here of vibing with what this person has to say or what this person believes. And I feel like you just want to have fun with this person. You just want to run off. You just want to play. You just want to go on vacation. You want to chill. You want to relax. You want to enjoy your life, and you want to enjoy whoever this energy is that we're picking up on. But for some reason, family, friends, outside pressures are getting in the way here. I don't know why, but that's what I'm getting. And I feel like for some of you, you might be choosing to kind of walk away. There's been an energy here of being in solitude with the Hermit, okay? The card is Spirit, but also Virgo. Maybe you've been talking to Spirit about this and like, you know, well, what do I need to do? What's the best route to go with this situation? You know, there could have been like an isolation energy, especially with the Turtle, where you just kind of been thinking and mulling it over. You know, what do I do? What do I do? It's kind of giving me that kind of energy, guys, okay? So I don't want to clarify all of this. I kind of want to find out, what is this situation that's bugging Gemini here? When it, you know, because there's something here that's bugging you. You are developing a truth here, and I feel like it's about somebody. Or this is somebody's energy towards you. Remember, tarot can definitely be reversed, okay? So take that as it resonates. If it is reversed for you, then yeah, okay? But it feels like there's something here where something is bugging somebody in regards to another person, and this person being accepted into their life, into their family, into their community. We have the Six of Pentacles. There could be this energy of like, I've been playing a role this whole time, and I want to switch this up. I want to change this up. You know, some of you guys could be very well known in your community. You know, you are the person that's always going to different charity events, always volunteering, you know, always kind of being a helping pillar here for the less fortunate or for those that really need it. Like, if people need money, you got it. If people need food, you got it. If people need shelter, you got it. If people need wisdom and strength and guidance, you got it. And that is very much that dolphin energy, right? Like, you leave an impact everywhere you go. But for some reason, there's an energy here of wanting to almost change this. Wanting to kind of give to yourself more, because I feel like you're so used to giving to other people here. Okay. Yeah, Queen of Swords is like enforcing some kind of strong boundary here. You know, like, I feel like you love your family, you love your friends, you love your community, but it's like, I don't get to kind of be my authentic self here. I kind of have to play a role. I have to put on the mask. I have to be what everybody else wants me to be. I can't really be who I am. You know, and this is bothering you, is the energy that I'm getting. What is this romance is in the air? What is this talking about? This romance is in the air for Gemini. What is this talking about for what Gemini needs to know? This is one of those messages where I don't get this at all. I don't understand this message. This is definitely going to have to be for whoever it's for. What is this romance is in the air here? We have two cards that came out, and I'm going to take both of them. I feel very compelled to. The Sun, Leo energy. We have Leo energy up here. Gemini with the Seven of Swords. For some reason, it's very plain to see that you love somebody. You care about somebody very deeply. Okay? You do. Whether this is plain for everybody else to see or whether this is just plain for you in your soul, because the Sun does represent the self. So it's very plain to yourself, if anything, that you really do care about somebody. You know, this person brings light into your life. This person makes you happy. This person brings a breath of fresh air, like they're new. You know, there's this energy here of like, I've never met anybody like you before. And that can be good and bad, because this person might test you a little bit, you know, test you to your limits, take you to the edge of your comfort zone here and ask you to kind of jump with them. And you might not be that comfortable with this. But with the Five of Swords, this is a lose-lose situation. This is feeling like I got the odds stacked against me here with the Five of Swords. So I'm almost getting with this romance is in the air that there's a situation that you feel like can't come together for whatever reason. Like, this is, I got to kind of keep my feelings to myself. I have to kind of sneak away from this, or I have to hide this or hide myself within this, because it's a lose-lose situation. I feel like it's because it causes problems with family and friends. Something in your community here, you know, worry that someone is against you. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you have a very strong role in your community, Gemini, or in the world, perhaps. I don't know who the hell you are. You know, anybody could be watching me here, guys, okay? But you have a very strong role that you play. Or if this is somebody else, somebody has a very strong role that they play, okay? But they also have a very strong love for for this person, whoever this is, whether this is you or this is somebody else and this is you. You guys got to make it fit. I'm going to say somebody because I feel like I could be reading for the person, and I feel like I could also be reading for like the cross watcher, right? Like the other person involved. So take it as it resonates. But somebody has a very strong role, a role that really they have to put boundaries into, because this can take over their life, and it has taken over their life. They've made a lot of sacrifices when it comes to whatever this role is that they're playing. Okay? Like they have sacrificed time, energy, time with family, time for themselves, eating properly, having certain luxuries in life like pets, doing free time, having free time, going on vacations, relationships. This has taken over this person's life. Being this pillar, being this role, being almost this, it's kind of sick in a sense because it's like a savior energy for people. You can't save nobody out here on these streets. People got to save themselves, but this person, whoever this is, they feel responsible almost for this community or for these people, okay? But yet at the same time, again, there's a very strong energy, especially with this sun, which is a major. So this is talking about a very strong energy of feeling really drawn in to whoever this romantic partner is, whoever this person is. I'm hearing the outsider, okay? So this person might be considered an outsider, okay? And I feel like, again, there's something about this that stresses this person out. Maybe they didn't expect to feel this way, Gemini. Like somebody did not expect to feel this way about this person, but they do. And this stresses them out because they have to kind of, why is this a problem for the friends and family? Why is this a problem? We have the Knight of Swords, and then we have the Six of Cups. So yes, we're on the right track here. This is one of those messages where it's very specific and it's going to resonate if it resonates. If it's not, you're probably just here because you love me, which is awesome. I love you too. Thank you, right? But I feel like with the Knight of Swords, there's this energy here of like your friends and family are very critical. They're very judgmental. They're very much like, well, this is the way that it goes. This is what's normal. This is what everybody does. It's kind of giving that energy, guys, okay? So I could even see this as like something same sex. I mean, I'm not saying it is, but it's giving that kind of energy, like a taboo, like realizing that you are interested in the same sex, but you're such a, again, a prominent member in your society that if people find out about this, people are definitely going to be very judgmental. Maybe, and I know it's 2025, guys, but there's still lots of places around the world that just do not accept that still, tradition, culture, these things are still very much prominent. And there's something like this going on. This person could be different color than you. They could be different religion than you. There's some big difference here that the friends and the family would not like. Or at least they'd be very vocal. They might make it really hard on this person coming in, And again, I feel like this is actually representing this person, whoever this romantic interest is. I feel like this is this person where it's like they are very highly thought of in their own right, And they're not going to change who they are. So, yeah, this is why this is causing discord, because there'd be arguments, there's conflicting energies here, there's combativeness, there's critical, like I'm getting a lot of criticism here with the Knight of Swords. There would be some criticism, and it's interesting too because listen, y'all, I've never really paid attention to this before, but this is calling to me. We have a brown mouse and we have a white mouse, and then we have a little baby mouse that's brown and white. This could definitely be some kind of interracial type of thing. And it might not matter to you, Gemini, and it might not matter to whoever this romantic interest is at all. Like, it don't matter to me. I've been my color my whole life. You know what I mean? But it would to other people, like, this I don't know. That is for somebody. So there could be an interracial couple out here and there's a little mixed baby, or there's a possibility of a mixed baby, or a blending of families or something like that. And this is what would actually cause the this discord among the family and friends, is the differences here. Wow. Wow, y'all. I wasn't expecting this. Okay, I really wasn't. It's like people would be attacking this happy family. Like, you know, I don't know. There's something there with that. So maybe there's an energy of somebody feeling like they have to just kind of give this up. Damn, that's sad. That's really sad. If somebody feels like they have to give it up. Somebody might feel like they kind of have to do what's right in this situation, and what's right might not be what's best for them. Like there's somebody struggling here. Damn, this is one of those readings where I'm just like, is this making sense? The mice. Give me some more about this discord among family and friends for this situation. We have the 9 of Swords, guys. You know? It's like it's causing a lot of anxiety. It's causing a lot of worry. It's also causing a lot of indecision and maybe a blocking energy. Like, I'd rather just block this out. Like, just, you know, go. And I'm not trying to be mean when I say that, but just, like, go away. Like, just please go away. Because when you're not in my life, things are simpler. When you're in my life, things are harder. You know? Because of who you are. And that's so freaking harsh, guys. But that's the energy I'm getting. Like, it's like, why is it so important what their family is thinking? Why is that so important? Why is that so important? The World with the Chariot. Well, it's 2 major arcana, so it damn sure is important. It feels like because everything shifts, everything changes. It closes out a huge cycle here. This person might feel like they might even have to move. Like, this person can't move here. You know? Are you kidding me? Right? So this changes everything within their life. Like, I'd have to move there. I don't know. There's something like that if there's a long distance type of deal, or if you guys are from the same area, but again, there's big differences. Like, we might have to move. We might have to leave. Just so we can have a peaceful life. Just so we don't have to deal with this on a daily basis. It causes big changes, guys. Okay? That's why it matters. It causes massive life changes. Give me something else about this romantic connection here. Give me something else about this romantic connection here. We have the Page of Wands. Well, I feel like this kind of happened unexpectedly. Some of you might feel like Spirit led you to this energy too with the cat, because that's like the ancestors. This might have happened very unexpectedly. This could have been something that you thought this was just going to be light, friendly, easy breezy. This won't be anything that's going to be significant in my life, but it is actually, is what I'm getting here. Okay. Yeah, it actually caused like a whole spiritual awakening with the Judgment energy. Like, whatever this is, you know, like this has caused like a huge change, not only on the outside, but within myself. People might not even be seeing you the same way, Gemini, like you are acting different because now that you've met this person, like it's changed something within you. Wow, guys, I don't know. I don't know what this is, you know. 2 of Wands here with the 6 of Cups. There's still a decision that's being made in regards to this soulmate connection, though. What is the decision that's still being made? Whether this is Gemini or somebody else, what is the decision that's still being made? Yeah, we know there's a decision. 7 of Cups. Somebody's confused. What is the decision that's still being made here? 3 of Cups. Do I engage in this or not? Or do I just bust this down to friend level? Or do I just, you know... That's the kind of energy I'm getting here. If there's separation already too, 3 of Cups can be a reconciliation card. So there could be like, do we just leave it as it is, let sleeping dogs lie type of energy, or do we reawaken this? Do we heal something here? The Star. What is the decision that's being made? Yeah, do we take action on this, or do we keep ourselves separate? Because I feel like for some of you guys, this has already caused the problem in this connection. You know? Damn, Gemini. Well, this was not what I was expecting, and I don't know what else. I mean, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because I was not expecting this. Let's pull from the Soul's Lessons Journey cards, and let's get some advice. This is a very specific message, Gemini. Like, this is extremely specific. So, what's the advice here? Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone, right? So really, the only differences there are is the differences that we create in our mind, guys, is what Spirit is saying here. Like, we're all just human at the end of the day. We all have our struggles. We all have our high points, our low points, right? There could be something here about with, again, the role that somebody plays, needing to kind of look past that, because that's not going to get you anywhere or whatever. But it's also like determining what's important in this situation. Like, what is important? Is the role that you're playing, is appeasing the family, the friends, the community, the most important thing for you, Gemini? Or is it, you know, being authentic to yourself, first of all? Because it's not just about this person. It's like choosing this person doesn't just represent, oh, I'm just choosing something outside of myself, right? Choosing this person also represents choosing something within yourself, choosing to be free, choosing to dictate your own life, to have your own autonomy, right? To exercise your own sense of free will, to be in your own authenticity. That's what choosing this person really represents, you know? And choosing this community or this family or the status quo represents stifling yourself, holding yourself back out of fear, out of, you know, a fear of judgment or shifting things too much. There's a big indecision here, and it's like there is a choice that needs to be made. I even see that with the Magician. I've never really seen that with this card before, but it's like he's weighing his options. It's very much giving like the Two of Pentacles. Like, I could put action into this, bam, right? Or I could put action into that, bam. There could even be another choice here with this Three of Cups. There could be a safer choice, somebody who's more palatable, right? Somebody who would fit in with the status quo, would fit in with family, would fit in with friends, but that's not what's burning your desires here, right? Like, it would be settling, and that's not fair to you or the other person, by the way. You know, let's not just get caught up on it's just about me type of energy. Settling with somebody that you don't really love is not fair to them either, because you're holding them back from their true love as well. Somebody who would love them for who they are and think they're the greatest, not just, well, you're a safe bet. You know, you're something easy. Like, that person deserves more than that too, by the way, okay? That's why I'm not a fan of settling. I'm a fan of going big or going fucking home, okay? That's my whole philosophy. Like, and this is not my energy anyways. I'm not the type of person that would let my family or my community or my society or my beliefs dictate who I would be with. Like, I am a rebel in that sense. Like, I will love who I'm going to love. And if not, it just is, that's your problem. That's a personal issue. Your issue with my connection, my relationship is a personal issue. It's not my issue. That's how I am. So I don't really resonate with this, to be honest with you, at all. But I feel like this is somebody's message and they need to hear it. And that's how tarot is sometimes, guys. Like, if it's not your message, it's not your message. But somebody needs to hear this. So yeah, I'm not a fan of settling. I'm not a fan of like, well, this'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay? Like, I'm not a fan of that kind of thinking, okay? Because it's hurtful to a lot of people. All right, what else do we have here? Advice for this situation, guys. I don't feel like this is going to be for everybody. We have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life and imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind, right? So it's like Spirit's wanting you to use your imagination, your intuition here. Think out of the box when it comes to a certain situation. But there's a big emphasis on that indecision because we have the fear, which is exactly what I'm talking about. I feel like somebody is very afraid of the judgments, of things changing. You know, somebody's built up a very comfy, cozy life for themselves, especially with that turtle energy. I got everything I need inside this shell, except authenticity. Hey, tough break, right? Can't have everything in life. Or can you, is what Spirit's saying. Can you actually have everything in life? Because I feel like for somebody, going into the great beyond and standing in their authenticity and choosing what is uncomfortable might actually bring them what they truly desire. In an ironic twist of events, okay? That's kind of what I'm getting for somebody. What else do we have here? We have change. Yeah. I understand that nothing can grow and evolve without movement, so nothing changes if nothing changes, right? Which, if you're okay with that, you're okay with that. But I have a sneaky suspicion that you're not okay with it, Gemini. Whoever I'm talking to right now, you're not okay with it. I'm just keeping hearing that song, I'm free to decide. I'm free to decide, right? I keep hearing that, like, you are. Okay, so we have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And then we have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. It's like there's like an internalized guilt here over wanting what you want, over wanting to go a different way, over wanting to disrupt the status quo, to rock the boat in a sense. There's like a guilt over that, you know? There could also be a guilt over maybe if there has been some kind of disruption in this soul connection, there could be some kind of guilt over that, because it's like, this is something that's so precious to me, but I'm turning my back on it because of things that don't really mean anything beyond the surface. Pride. The sun, right? It doesn't mean anything really beyond the ego, you know? I don't know, guys. Okay? Happiness. I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. That's actually like, you know, a bitch slap of truth that we don't really acknowledge enough. You know, being happy means you're on the right path, period. I feel like for humans, like sometimes we strive for more. We want to build and we want to, you know, evolve, and we want to really like, you know, triumph, and we want to have ambitions and stuff, which is all good, but it's like, are you happy though? Because just being happy is an indication that you are actually on the right path here. We have purpose, last but not least, right? I know what I am here to do. And again, that's why I said, like, whatever this person is, whoever this person is like, this is a choice beyond just this person. It's like choosing also your path, your purpose, yourself. You know, it's choosing something greater. It's choosing your authenticity. And again, Gemini, you are free to decide. So, you know, and not making a decision is making a decision, because I doubt whoever this energy is, this person is probably not going to wait for you forever, right? Like, I don't expect somebody to wait. I don't advise waiting. At one point in my life, I was the type of person that would wait for somebody if I found them worthy of it. But as I've grown and evolved, I've seen that waiting just does damage, because this, you know, people change their minds, people grow apart, people shift. They can shift overnight just like that on you. And you were invested, you were waiting, and you wasted something very precious, right? Time. Because time is something we don't get back. And if you spend time waiting for somebody to value you, see you, choose you, you are wasting the precious time and the energy and the experiences that you could be having with yourself, or even another person that's not going to have this kind of debate. They're going to just choose you because that's what they want, right? They're not going to worry about what their friends, their family, their society says. They're going to choose you. Especially in 2025, when a lot of us, obviously not all of us, we do have the freedom to decide. Okay? All right, guys, I don't know what the hell that was, but that was your reading, okay? So I do hope it helps, hope it resonates, hope it does something, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.